Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year! I am Erica,
I am Drea. Happy New Year, everybody.
and welcome to Book It Sip. We already know what Dre is sipping on. We're going to start the new year right.
I'm looking for a sponsorship.
Cayman Jack. So this was a free drink that I'm going to try. These people came by our school and just dropped off cases of this bubbler. I think that's how you say it, bubbler water. And it was just like, you guys try it. So everybody was just taking cases home.
Is it just fizzy water?
Antioxidant sparkling water.
Okay.
And it's actually delicious. Watermelon lime. A shot of vodka and you have summertime.
Sounds wonderful.
All right, first question. Because everybody has mixed feelings about this. Do you set a New Year's resolution? I know.
I usually do, but I'm not this year because I'm tired of lying to myself. I'm gonna start the new year right. We all know I'm not gonna do anything different than I've ever done.
Of course
I
you
have
this
good intentions. I have
this is
great
your year.
right. It's gonna be my year, and it's gonna be my year without setting a lie to myself
Fair
from day
enough.
one.
Okay. And same, I normally set New Year's resolutions, but after like the 10th year, I'm like, I've set the same New Year's resolution for 10 years straight. Maybe if I don't set one, it'll be different.
Right.
And
Let's
then
just
at the end,
buy
I can
at
say,
it.
yes, I mastered my New Year's resolution that I never set. That's my idea. We're gonna see how that works out. So guys, comment down below. Do you still do New Year's resolutions or are you just like, it's just another year. It's just another year. Okay. 2025 year in review. We're gonna go through all the books that we read. We read 11 books this year. If you followed along, we're gonna try and double it this year. But last year, I keep saying this year, last year we read 11 books, and this is the books in order from the books we like the least to the books we like the most. Because we had different opinions, Drea's is on top, mine is on bottom. All right, here we go. All right, so my both of our 11 books was I Accidentally Summoned a Demon Boyfriend. That book was horrible. That book was so awful.
Okay, so Erica and I met this weekend, and we did this list. I've now had some time to kind of
Oh,
think about this, and what I will say about I Summoned a Demon Boyfriend. I don't know that it really deserves to be number 11 on either one of our lists because what is the point of a good book? It sticks with you, it gives you something to think about, it leaves an impression, and if it did nothing else, I Summoned a Demon Boyfriend definitely left an
it
impression.
left a bitter taste in my mouth. That's what it left. Okay. Someone had to be the loser. This was it. But honestly,
I don't know that it was, I mean, the story itself
and I can
was
say
bad.
I got two of mine mixed up. See, we made our list and we scratched and scratched and erased several times. I can already tell I messed up on mine, and I'll get to that.
Okay.
Okay, so Beautiful Lies, that was Dre's number 10. Mine, I think my oh no, this was right. See, I was going back and forth between Strawberry Pancake House and People Watching because I hated the characters in both.
Yeah, I will tell you that 9 and 10 were rough for me because it was easy to say which one was worse. Like, yeah,
Yes.
the worst book we read, easy. Once you start getting into comparing and this and that, I could People Watching could be number 10 and I'd be perfectly fine with that because for me, both instances, character and the structure of the story just on both
Was
sides pissed me off.
yes.
But
Yes.
I put Beautiful Lies as number 10 because why are you playing with the Lord? This is not a Christian book.
No, no, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was
don't play with
not.
God.
Do not call this a Christian. This was not a Christian book. This was
It's not a
not, it was not a Christian dark romance. It was so far off.
hmm
But so mine was Strawberry Pancake House. I did not like the main female character. I was okay with the main male character, but the main female character was just, she was too childish for me. You too
mm.
old to be this childish.
Yes.
And then and then for my number nine, this dude was a deadbeat. This
He was
dude
a
was the
dead
ultimate
beat.
deadbeat, and he stayed a deadbeat all the way through the
all the
book,
way.
and we were just okay with it.
Yeah,
We were just okay with this deadbeat.
yeah,
Okay,
agreed.
my number eight was Beautiful Eyes. Dre's was He Sees You When You're Sleeping. That was the last book we read.
That was the last book we read. Yeah.
My number
I
seven was Diavolo.
and then here we are with me with my pancake
Yes.
house.
Um, then my number six was He Sees You When You're Sleeping.
Yes, and I went with Diavolo.
Okay, so those were our top six.
Question I have for you. Did you
Uh,
read book number two?
I didn't.
Okay.
I
All right.
didn't. I started it and honestly it was kind of lame.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got to like chapter two and I was like, this is lame. And I never finished it.
Okay.
And that's saying something if there's a part two that ends with a cliffhanger because this it did end with a cliffhanger and they answered the cliffhanger right at the beginning and I was just like, I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling it.
I'm not feeling it. I've never made to a part two book where I wasn't feeling. Okay. My number five was the irresistible urge to fall for your enemy. And just so you know, guys, we are going to read that second one. It comes out in July.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not bad. So
Yes.
we
I
can
didn't think the
actually
book was
finish.
bad. It left with so many questions. Like, nothing was answered in this book. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think for me, The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy was probably the closest book to my favorite genre that we did this year because
Okay.
it had magic and it had a little bit of romance, but it was more about solving problems
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
mystical world. So this was like, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Uh, my number four was Shadow Obsessed. I actually really liked Shadow Obsessed. I did.
I did. I was shocked when you said that was number
That was
four.
number four, but I did like it. I did like the last, these four was hard to rank for
It was
me.
hard to pick.
It
Yeah.
was hard to pick. We picked the same number three, never say never. I feel like it could have had a better ending. That was the
It
only
could
thing
have.
it had.
It definitely could have, but I also think that, something about Miss Danielle Steele, she's been writing for a long, long time. And for it to be, I think I'm sure I've read something else by her. I just don't remember. And for sure, I know that was your first read. It was a
Hmm.
good start to our year. Not bad. Our third best book
Yes.
of the year that we read. So it was good. Miss
Yes.
get a divorce. Her husband turns gay. My
Oh my
God.
God. Everybody's dying. This book has so much built-up drama in it.
And we were here for it all.
Yes, this lady couldn't get a break. My husband's gay. I lost my job. Everybody's dying. COVID, and I'm in France, and it was a mess. It was a
So
beautiful
I think
mess.
it just goes to, I think it's like goes to show that as long as you're rich, you can lose a husband, a job, and everything else as long as you're
Right.
rich.
And as long as you meet someone rich too.
Facts.
What a match. We picked the same for number two. What a match was so cute.
It was a cute book.
I do wish the ending was better as well. I love a good ending.
I do too. And what I will say about Mimi Grace, the other book to me was even better. So if you haven't read her other book, I can't think of what it is, but if you look it up, I think one or two, whichever one this one was, the next one or the first one is
Hmm.
really good. It was better than
Okay.
even that one.
Christmas Tree Farm was our first book, and it was still my favorite out of all of them. Like I said, I love a good ending. To me, the whole book was good, but out of all the books, this one had the best ending.
Yeah, it was a cute ending. I will say Erica's a huge Laurie Gilmore fan, and
I am.
I am not.
I am. I am. Now, she did disappoint me with Strawberry Pancake House. She did disappoint me with that book. The book she came out with after that,
Was that the gingerbread?
yeah, that one actually was good. I've never been a fan of second chance books.
Mm,
The story was good, but I've never been a fan of, I'm gonna give this person a second. No, you're dead to me. You're dead to
that's
me.
terrible.
That was my only, like, the story itself was great, and if I believe in second chances, there probably would have been a
As
fantastic
someone who would cut off their arm to get their old man back, I
story.
believe in second chances.
So you would probably love the book. Like,
I mm,
like the book itself, it's a high school romance. They fell in love in high school. They went their separate ways. They were supposed to meet back up, but he was so down on himself for coming back such a disappointment that he just didn't want to meet her. So he left her there.
Okay, I mean, I guess it is kind of second chance, but why would you cut that man off for that? Y'all were in high school.
So, and it's because she sat there in a restaurant waiting and he never contacted her. Like she tried to call him, text him, and he didn't respond. And then
Okay, yeah,
he responded like 8 years later.
no.
See? And she's like, no, what am I supposed I have nothing to say to you. So, no, yes, you're dead to me. So it was good. It was good. So that was our lineup for 2025. Hopefully do better in 2026. I feel
Yes,
like most of the books we read on our own
we're better.
were a thousand times better. A thousand times better, unfortunately. So how many books did you read this year? Like 550? Miss Audible
100,
reading on 10 speed?
yeah, 153.
153. I came in at a measly 88.
Come on, measly.
I don't use my Audible as much. Like I have Audible and I have the things, but to me, if the voice is not voicing,
Yeah, here's my recommendation for everyone. Everybody, everyone that can hear my voice. Use the library. Please use the library. Please, please,
yes, the
please sign
Libby
up for a
app.
library card. And there's other places like when you live in Texas, you can get a library card from Houston for free. You can get a library card in Austin. You get a library card in San Antonio. You can get tons of library cards over. I think I belong to like 20 some odd different libraries across the US.
Guys,
I pay a
support
lot of
our
money for these
library.
libraries, but I believe in supporting the library because we need books. So please support your library.
Not just books, safe space.
Safe
We
space,
need
yes.
safe spaces.
I've taken sewing classes at the library this year. I do crochet yarn arts on the weekends at different libraries. My sister is a librarian in this little town up north of Denton. I can't think of what it's called, starts with a K. And so she's doing magic games, she does escape room stuff. There's all different things that
I
they
am
do at the
library in
library.
training and
So
I'm
please,
excited
please,
to
please
work in one.
sign up for
And
your libraries.
me and Dre are going to take a field trip to the Frisco Library because
Okay.
one of my classes, I had to evaluate a library. I chose the Frisco Library. And first of all, this library is amazing. It's like half museum, half library, and it has so many things for students to do. Like if there's something you wanted that you couldn't get yourself, it's there. They have like 20 something 3D printers. If that's what you're into, they have a studio that you can rent out if you're into making the YouTube videos where you can record and everything. Yes, and then
Why are you over there?
I know. That's what I was like, we're gonna have to check it out and do a recording there and test this out. But
Absolutely.
so many things for kids, so many things because when kids get out of school, where are they gonna go? It's the street or the library, I feel.
Yes. And they have movie nights.
Yes,
They have Easton and I went to the gingerbread making thing at the library. Like they have go check out your library, get on their website. They have a calendar. Go do some stuff.
go. Support the libraries.
Free. Free, free, free.
Free. We need them. We need them. So that was our library rant.
Yes, sorry.
Okay, so out of the hundreds of books we read, me and Dre tried to narrow it down to three, our top three books we would recommend. Now, when I thought about this, I thought, okay, what are the top three books I would recommend to anyone? Like, there's some books I would only recommend to certain people.
Yes.
Yes, you know those books you would only recommend to certain people. And then there's those books where if a stranger walked up to me, I'd be like, hey, I'm reading this. You would probably like it.
Yes.
So these were my three picks. One of them was recommended to me. Elevator Pitch, just my all around favorite. Still my number one book boyfriend. Hadn't found a book boyfriend better than that one. It was such a good book. It it talked about trauma. The girl in there, she's going to therapy. The guy in there convinces his family to go to therapy. It's very it's very big on you need to heal yourself before you can get in other relationships. That was the the biggest thing in the book is self-healing. You have to heal yourself from your past trauma. She was in an abusive relationship. He was in a relationship where his sexuality is not sexual preference. I still don't think that's the right word. I'll go with sexual preference. He's not bi or
Preference, yes,
anything.
is what you like.
What he preferred
So,
in the bedroom.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So I was like, I don't know what you would call it.
I don't either.
Yeah, he's a soft dom. The lady he was with was not into that, and she
Mm.
basically just left him at the altar, and he was just forever scarred. Didn't ever want to talk about what he was into anymore. I was like, you left him at the altar? Really?
Talk about all the money wasted.
I know. And I was like, yeah, I'd feel some type of way too. How to Fail at Flirting. Oh my gosh. This was such a good book. It was such a good book. I really wish we would have did this one.
Yeah.
Like, blame Drea for that. She should have said, we're doing this one. It's her fault. Because
I'm
this
trying
was
to think,
good.
what did we do instead of this one? I think we I think we did What a Match instead of this one. So, I mean, our
Did
number two book or How to Fail at Flirting, was it?
no, I think it was How to Summon a Demon.
Was it? Oh
It was
God,
the
yeah, we
demon
should have did
boyfriend
this.
one.
I
Because
think
we were
you're right
trying
because
to
it was around Valentine's
yeah,
Day.
we were
That's
trying to find a
right.
Valentine's Day one. So yes, we tried to find a Valentine's Day and one by a
My
black
bad.
author. So this was all you. This was
Yep,
all you.
my bad. That's why the wheel won't pick any more of my books.
No, this was all you.
Okay, my
See?
bad.
And then the last one, this is a really short book, probably like 100, 200 pages. Um, How to Turn Your Husband into a Book Boyfriend. Absolutely hilarious. Like, if you just want a cute little read, this is it. She gets a book that is How to Turn Your Husband to a Book Boyfriend, and she's trying to follow the book and turn her husband into this, while at the same time solving a little mystery. She finds divorce papers in her drawer. So now she's having a panic attack, and she thinks that this book will save her. And her friend's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure this book's supposed to be a satire." And she's like, "No, no, it's gonna save my marriage. It's gonna teach me how to turn my husband to a book boyfriend. He'll love me again."
Oh,
Yes. She's like, "Because he's gonna divorce me, and I'm a stay-at-home wife, and I don't know what to do."
oh man.
Yes. So it's a really good book, and the whole time I'm reading it, I'm like, "Is he gonna divorce?" He doesn't sound like he hates her, but such a cute book. Such a cute book. All right, Drea's Pigs.
Okay, so the one of the first books that I read coming into the new year was On Rotation. This is about a young lady who obviously is a doctor, and she falls for a young man that she sees in the hospital. And it's kind of like their their backgrounds are so different, and they both are dealing with trauma. She's going through her residency trying to figure out where she's going to end up to serve her first couple of years. And
Okay.
so then she has to make the decisions. Do you stay for love? Do you make some different choices? Where this
Mm,
is somebody new, does he even want the same thing? So it was a really good, cute little love story.
okay.
Um, The Changeling Fortune. I picked this book because it was one of those free books that I got. I signed up for these like free ebooks and stuff that come through Amazon every day. You get these notifications. This was one, and it had me wanting to read the entire series, but I don't have Kindle Unlimited. So I did buy the second book. They're really good, but if you've never read a fantasy book, this is a short, cute
Hmm.
little fantasy book that kind of gets you into elves and secret stories and betrayal of family and all of that. So it's a cute little book.
Okay.
Um, a novel Christmas. I'm going to make Erica put this on her list for next Christmas because
Okay.
this is a very, very, very cute read. Um, Second Chance Romance.
Oh.
But it's a writer. She actually goes to, actually, I take that back. It's not a second chance romance. Take that back.
Okay.
She goes to a small town. Her manager tells her, Listen, these books that you're writing, it's great. Like you had this massive hit. The last couple books haven't been that great. We need a Christmas book. That's what will change your life here. The girls like Christmas books. So go write us a Christmas book. She finds a small town. She goes, she meets a guy. He's awesome and amazing. And then, but she's not from this town, so they have to figure out what they're gonna do. But the one thing that I really, really liked about this book, there was no baby mama drama. There was no ex drama. There was no somebody coming in and tearing everything apart drama. There was none of that. This is just pure romance and love and just how life you have to make decisions about what's important to you.
Okay. I'm here for it. I'll give that a chance. I'll give that a chance. Okay, like I said, guys, we're going to try and double it this year. So we're
Yes.
reading two books in
200 books
January.
this year.
Two books in January. So we're shooting for 24 books. Drea.
240 books this year.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So this was my pick. We did both. Drea picked one, I picked one. Hopefully, if we both pick one, we'll come out of this with more good books instead of terrible ones. I don't know how that happened. I'm so sorry. We're gonna do it right this year. We're gonna
Yeah.
do it right this year. Okay. So this one's my book, Maybe in Another Life. Hannah Martin still has no idea what she wants to do. She has lived in 6 different cities and held countless meaningless jobs since graduating from college. On the heels of leaving yet another city, Hannah moves back to her hometown of Los Angeles and takes
Boom.
up residence in her best friend's Gabby's guest room.
Gabby.
I know. Shortly after getting back to town, Hannah goes out to a bar one night with Gabby and meets up with her high school boyfriend, Ethan. Just after midnight, Gabby asks Hannah if she's ready to go home. A moment later, Ethan offers to give her a ride if she wants to stay. Hannah hesitates. What happens if she leaves with Gabby? What happens if she leaves with Ethan? In concurrent storylines, Hannah lives out both the effects of each decision. So it's split into kind of two books, the trail of what happens when she leaves with Gabby and the trail of what happens when she leaves with Ethan, and basically which path was better.
I'm excited about this. I think we've all been there where we're like, what if I had taken that scholarship?
Yes.
What if I had gone to that party? What if I hadn't have gone to that party? What if I, had a pursued that job? What if I, didn't take that job? This is going to be really good. I'm excited
This
about
is listen, so that's why I picked this. I thought it was a good beginning of the year book of what ifs. And then we have a true beginning of the year book. This is Drea's.
it. Yes, it's called There's Always Next Year. Andy was supposed to shed her too serious student journalist persona and reinvent herself on New Year's Eve. Instead, she puked on her crush, dropped her phone in the fish tank, and managed to get her car stolen. Now, she only has the first day of the year to stop the gentrification that's threatening her family's business right here, right now, and figure out why she feels so drawn to the electric new girl next door. And how can Andy find her voice when everything's being turned upside down? Dominique is an influencer on the verge of securing a major brand deal that will ensure his future and family legacy. But when he runs into his former best friend, unresolved feelings emerge. And in a small town, there's nowhere to hide. Not from his cousin Andy, who has always seen him for who he truly is, not from his busybody manager, Kim, whose favorite color is money green, and certainly not from himself. When all the world's a stage, can Dominique rise to the superstardom without leaving the ones he loves behind?
So when I first read this, I thought this was the story of how Andy and Dominique fall in love. But no, this is actually two separate stories. We have the
Yes,
story of Andy and the story of Dominique.
yes,
So that's what got me interested in this. I'm like, oh, so it's not a we meet in the middle, Andy and Dominique fall in love. No, these are
no,
two completely different stories
yes,
that's just thrown together. And like they
yes.
said, if they fail at this, there's always next year.
Always
There's
make sure.
always next year.
Yep,
And that's what we're living by right now. There's always next year.
always make sure. And it's gonna be better.
It's gonna be better. Next year will be our year.
That's it. We've got a lot more travel planned this year. We're gonna get out more this year.
Yes.
Now, we don't know where the money's coming from, but
No.
that's not for us to figure out.
Okay.
Listen, it's gonna happen.
The Lord will make it happen.
That's it.
All right. That's what I'm going right now.
That's it. He answers the prayers.
Yes. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I don't know where we're going and how we're gonna get there, but we are going to go.
We're
And
gonna
we are
go.
going to bring you along.
That's it.
Guys, it was so much fun catching up with you for the new year. I'm so excited for this year. Go grab our two books and we're gonna get through both of them in January. So read at your own pace,
Yep.
or you could do the way Drea does and have it on 10 times the speed in Audible where it's sounding like a mouse. And somehow we just
Meaning,
know what they're saying.
it's my ADHD. Sorry, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Guys, love, follow, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.